With NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. A stunner in Seattle as the Seahawks announced Pete Carroll is out as head coach after 14 seasons. He will, however, remain with the team as an advisor.
This isn't about me being the head coach. It's about this organization being successful and being on course for the long haul of it as well. And I realize that. I mean, I'm about as old as you can get in this business, and there's coming a time they got to make some decisions. And so, moving towards the future, if there's some way that I can add something to them down the road, we'll see what happens.
Carroll is the all-time winningest head coach in franchise history, which included a Super Bowl title in 2014. Meantime, Raiders interim head coach Antonio Pierce received a request from the Titans Wednesday to interview for their head coach opening. The Giants and defensive coordinator Wink Martindale agreed to part ways after 2 seasons. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Jackson Hewitt has a plan to get your tax refund fast with a buck here, a buck there, here a buck, there a buck, everywhere a buck.
You don't have to wait weeks for your tax refund. Get money sooner with a no-fee refund advance loan at Jackson Hewitt.
On this loan, there's a money today guarantee. E-I-E-I-DO.
Don't settle for chicken feed. Get fast bucks at Jackson Hewitt today. No-fee refund advance loans by Republic Bank offered to eligible clients. Money today guarantee if approved for a loan on a prepaid card. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. In the newsroom, it's Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning. Out in the newsroom is Carroll.
No, I'm in the control room.
Okay.
I'm the one pushing the buttons.
All right. You can be pushing the buttons today at the control room.
Yes. Yeah, okay. We all have to be somewhere, don't we?
Well, that's what I've been told. I'm not sure I believe it, but that's what I've been told.
Yeah, okay. It is a Thursday, the 11th day of January, 2024. Coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather, all sorts of good stuff. We will celebrate some birthdays as well. And, we'll just kind of be busy and keeping you up to date. We do want to remind you that our morning show from 7:30 till 8 is available on YouTube. So when you're out of the valley, you can follow us. Okay. In the news, I don't know if you heard about this, but a semi loaded with frozen pizzas rolled over on Interstate 90 near Ritzville, Washington. The trailer was ripped open. The pizzas were spilled across the side of the freeway. Washington State Patrol says the driver suffered minor injuries. No word on if the pizzas were cleaned up in 30 minutes or less.
Well, they were thick crust. So,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They took a little bit longer.
I suppose. Better than Detroit style, which is all bread.
Yes. That's what I've heard. Although I'd try it to see how thick the crust was.
Yeah, we'll get out a micrometer and measure
That's what I
it.
like, micrometers in pizza places.
Yeah. Today is Wear Blue Day, National Human Trafficking Day. Wear something blue and help raise awareness about human trafficking. And, that a good cause. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything blue on today. Didn't think about it. Okay.
Well, you can. I can probably get you something blue. There's a little trash can back here. I can offer that to you.
Okay.
Of course, it'll cost, but I rent it out for occasions like this.
I'll put on a blue hat later.
Here's looking at you.
Okay. Birthdays today. Are you ready?
Ready.
Actor Phyllis Logan of Downton Abbey fame, 68. Vicky Peterson plays guitar for the Bangles, 66. Actor Kim Coles, 62. Former child actor Dawn Lynn, 61. Guitarist Tom Dumont of No Doubt, 56. Director Malcolm D. Lee is 54. Singer Mary J. Blige, 53. Actor Amanda Peet, 52. Actor Rockmond Dunbar is 51. Actor Asia Naomi King is 39. Local birthdays just ahead.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Alma Cordero, Juana Para Tramontini, Raul Moreno Jr., Valerie Flores Cordova, Michelle Torres, Carlos Medina, Derek Guzman, Scott Mosher, Maribel de la Torre, Geraldo del Campo, Derek Perez, Yesenia de la Torre, Sue Burton, Corina Gastelum, Edward Ainza, Esmeralda Gonzalez, Gabriela Palategui, George Bernal Jr., Lorena Uriarte, Melba Garcia, Nancy Leon, Olga Nunez, Ricky Paleo, Sam Gudino, Andrea Rivera, Selena Gonzalez, Walter Schultz, and Megan Cardenas. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay. Did you hear about this in Alabama? A man was arrested after he allegedly crashed his vehicle into a pole outside the Bass Pro Shop. He then stripped naked, jumped into the big fish pond inside the store.
Yeah,
the man was charged with public lewdness, disorderly conduct, second-degree assault, resisting arrest, and reckless endangerment.
Up to the fish.
Yeah, if convicted, the guy will become an honorary citizen of Santee.
Oh, he'll become an icon.
I suppose. You've been in a Bass Pro Shop, so you know the layout with the big tank, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I would imagine after a few drinks, it probably is tempting.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if maybe he had already had a few tips.
I think he had more than a few.
Yep. Okay. You're right.
We've got news. We're going to start with a look at World and California news headlines, and we'll continue from there with more. Right now, World and California news brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they're your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Donald Trump's civil fraud trial in New York goes to closing arguments today. The judge denied him the chance to deliver his own summation, but Trump was defiant outside the courthouse.
It's interference, it's political interference, and it's something that shouldn't be allowed. So I am hoping to speak and to help my lawyers reveal all of the defects of this case that should have never been brought.
Trump was absent from last night's GOP debate, the last before the Iowa caucuses. Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis were the only participants.
There's going to be a lot of Ron's lies that have happened.
If she says she's never said something, that definitely means she said it.
Chris Christie bowed out of the race hours before the debate.
I'm suspending my campaign tonight for President of the United States.
Inflation was higher in December, according to a new report out today. On Wall Street, the Dow is lower. CBS News Brief, I'm Cammie McCormick.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. The Palisades Tahoe Resort reopening today, a day after a fatal avalanche at the Northern California ski resort. Michael Gross with Palisades Tahoe says 2 other people were able to get out of the avalanche without serious injuries.
There were 2 other people that were caught in the slide, and they were both, one of them was, extracted by her partner. And the other one was assisted by some other guests.
The avalanche struck on the first day of the season for the KT-22 chairlift. The victim, 66 years old. Governor Gavin Newsom unveiling his $291 billion state budget proposal, saying in times of shortfall, he wants to prioritize funding for issues he says are top of mind for most Californians.
Homelessness, issues around mental health, issues around a safer community, issues around crime and violence, career education, which we'll talk a lot more about in the next few months, our climate commitment, which is second to none.
Gas prices averaging $4.61 a gallon statewide, down 10 cents from last week. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley to serve you, and a mobile van, several of them, that go where you are at no additional cost. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers.
Raleigh police issue a statement on the tragedy Monday morning. Here's more on that story.
4 people were killed in a fiery single-vehicle crash early Monday morning. The statement basically offered condolences to the family and friends of those who lost their lives January 8th. The statement said while they understood the community's concern and desire for information, however, in alignment with their commitment to privacy and sensitivity towards the families affected, they would not be releasing the names of the victims involved in the incident. The statement says the decision was guided by their decision to respect the privacy rights of individuals and families during such difficult times. Raleigh Police Chief Jimmy Duran said in the statement that they prioritize the integrity of the ongoing investigation into this matter. Duran said they appreciate the public's understanding and support as they navigate through the process. Information from other sources indicate victims were teenagers and were students at Raleigh Union High School. The school is providing counseling to students and teachers affected by this tragedy. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County Public Health is scheduled to hold a vaccination clinic. It will be held today at the Ivy Desert Museum in Ocotillo. The clinic will provide flu vaccinations from 9 a.m. till noon. Attendees should wear a short sleeve shirt for convenience. Face masks are recommended but not required. Walk-ins are encouraged. For more information, you can contact the Public Health Department. KXO News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, a county board names new leadership. Here's more on that story.
The Board of Supervisors met Tuesday. During the meeting, the board held a reorganization. Chairman of the board, Ryan Kelly, turned the gavel over to Luis Plancarte. Plancarte was named as the new chairman of the board in his final year as a member of the Board of Supervisors. He had announced earlier he would not be seeking re-election this year. Supervisor John Hawk was named to serve as the vice chairman of the Board of Supervisors. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us, though, for Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and at the Imperial Valley Mall, and of course, their mobile service that goes wherever you are. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. What a great place to visit. I recommend you visit the Peanut Patch and enjoy. They're open Monday through Saturday, 9 till 5 Yuma time. And the store carries so many homemade, delicious chocolates, English toffee, pecan turtles, so many great things. Yeah, so much more than peanuts. The Peanut Patch. You get there by going to Yuma. Take Avenue 3E and go past MCAS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, turn left, and go for about another mile and a half, and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch. You know, they're so big, they even have their own post office. They'll ship anywhere in the universe from the Peanut Patch. It's a great way to spend a day, a Saturday or any day, a quick getaway that you will enjoy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. And it's Page 2 of the local news. We're going to toss in some weather also. It's all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday. Food distribution at IBC is scheduled for a Wednesday, January the 17th. The distribution is in collaboration between Imperial Valley College and Imperial Valley Food Bank. It will be held in the parking lot K from 10 a.m. till 11:30 a.m. IBC's student ID is required, and an IB bank. In other news, the parking lot is required at the IB food bank. The card is highly recommended, so you can get in and get out. Those who do not have a food bank card can call 760-355-6259. A grant approved for the Calipatria area. George Gale explains.
The Southern California Association of Governments approved the grant. A regional council approved $1.5 million. It is for infrastructure improvement to help the city of Calipatria meeting its housing production goals. The funds will be used to design and construct necessary repairs to the city's Delta Street pump station. When finished, the station will promote existing and future affordable residential development in the Calipatria East Side specific plan and accommodate up to 736 units. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Live stream will hold a blood drive on January the 11th. Blood drive will be held in the El Centro Regional Medical Center. Donors will receive a free Give Your Life t-shirt. They will also receive a mini physical. The results will be posted on the donor's private online portal. Appointments are recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. Road closure in El Centro. George Gale explains.
The closure will be for westbound traffic from 4th Street to Farnsworth Lane starting at 7 a.m. on Friday morning. Eastbound traffic will remain open, but at a reduced speed. The closure is for road maintenance, and the work is expected to be completed by 5 p.m. Friday. Alternate routes are strongly encouraged. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2, coming up, a look at the weather.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has a happy hour every single day from 3 to 6 with specials on fried machaca burrito bites, RV nachos, mini tostadas, and more. Plus $2 off tall beers and shot and drink specials. Ready for a fast and inexpensive lunch? Get one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink for only $8 to $10. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers & Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says a quick-moving storm system will affect the area today, bringing locally windy conditions. Colder air behind the system will result in another widespread freeze Friday morning. Thereafter, a gradual warm-up is expected through the weekend and into next week. 63 was the high in the valley yesterday, 53 the overnight low, with wind gusts up to 43 miles an hour. Today, sunny with a high near 63. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming north-northwest 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 35. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Sunny on Friday with a high near 64. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming west-northwest. Saturday, sunny with a high near 66. North wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, it'll be sunny with a high near 71. West-southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 58 degrees, 55% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. Local news, page 2, and the weather, brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't forget daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, and, of course, happy hour, 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Celtics clobbered the Timberwolves 127-120. Elsewhere in the NBA, Kings ran past the Hornets 123-98. Spurs beat up on the Pistons, but then everybody does. It was 130-108. Pacers pounded the Wizards 112-104. In overtime, the Hawks got by the 76ers 139-132. Thunder topped the Heat 128-120. Another overtime game, the Bulls beat the Rockets 124-119. Pelicans, no, you didn't embarrass the Warriors, but you sure beat up on them 141-105. Jazz jumped on the Nuggets 124-111. And the Clippers, well, the Clippers clipped the Raptors 126-120. Meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard, San Diego State alum, said he hopes taking less than what he was eligible for in a contract extension with the Clippers will keep Paul George and James Harden with the team as well.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, let's check out the NFL. Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots are expected to part ways after a remarkable 24 seasons together, ending an unmatched run in NFL history that included 6 Super Bowl titles. League sources told ESPN it's official. He's gone. And no, the Chargers will not hire Belichick. They're too cheap. After 14 seasons, 10 playoff appearances, and the franchise's lone Super Bowl championship, Pete Carroll is out as the Seattle Seahawks coach. Team owner Jody Allen said in a statement that the decision was made after thoughtful meetings and careful consideration for the best interest of the franchise. And Nick Saban, one of college football's coaching greats who won 7 national championships and turned Alabama back into a national powerhouse that included 6 of those titles, announced yesterday that he is retiring after 17 seasons in Tuscaloosa. And just hours after Saban said he was leaving, 5-star wide receiver Ryan Williams said he has decommitted from the Crimson Tide's 2024 recruiting class. And, the NFL has designated the 4 teams that will give up a home game in 2024 and host a game in Europe instead. It's the Bears, the Vikings, the Jaguars. They'll all host a game in London. The Carolina Panthers will host a game in Munich. Okay. We've got NFL wildcard action. Lots of it. Saturday, the Browns and the Texans, the Dolphins and the Chiefs. Sunday, triple header. Steelers and Bills, Packers and Cowboys, Rams and Lions. And Monday night wildcard special, the Eagles and the Buccaneers. Yeah, my money's on the Raiders. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Good news. There's a Jersey Mike's coming to your area. You probably got a ton of questions, so I'll try to answer some. Yes, the meat and cheese for every cold sub is freshly sliced right in front of you. Yes, we grill every hot sub right in front of you. No, we do not accept pirate doubloons for payment. Yes, we have catering, 12 subs in a box. No, our restaurants are not haunted. I hope. Okay, congrats on the new Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
Jersey Mike's, coming soon at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Sears' last remaining store in the New York metro area is closing, bringing the number of Sears locations still in existence down to about a dozen. Sears opened 2 stores on the West Coast a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and, what was the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Well, Sears brought back 2 stores doing the same thing that ran them into bankruptcy. Sad news. It's the end of an era for Fruit Stripe, the decades-old gum brand that was known for its fruit-inspired flavors and zebra print product. The brand's owner is discontinuing the striped treat. The decision to sunset this product was not taken lightly. A representative for Ferrara, Fruit Stripe's owner, said, "We considered many factors before coming to this decision, including consumer preferences and purchasing patterns and overall brand trends for Fruit Stripe gum. Stock up now. It'll be worth a bundle in 20 years. Starbucks is being sued by a consumer advocacy group alleging that the global coffee chain falsely and deceptively advertises the committed to 100% ethical sourcing claim on its coffee and tea products. The lawsuit filed by the National Consumers League alleges that Starbucks misrepresents to consumers that it is committed to 100% ethical coffee sourcing and 100% ethically sourced tea, even as it continues to source coffee beans and tea leaves from cooperatives and farms that have documented severe human rights and labor abuses. The market's down. The Dow off 185 points at 37,510. The S&P 500 down 25 at 47.58. The NASDAQ at 14,888. That's down 81 points. Gold up $8.10 an ounce. Oil up $2.21 a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Howell in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 63. Northwest wind. We will have sunny skies today with a high near 63. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the north-northwest 15 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 35. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. It'll be sunny on Friday with a high near 64. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. And we are looking at 59 degrees downtown, 55% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest, 10 to 15, gusting up to 20. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Howell, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. Closing arguments today at the Trump civil fraud trial in New York. The former president delivered his, in effect, in a courtroom hallway.
This is a case that should have never been brought, and it was brought, and it's very unfair.
The judge blocked him from addressing the court. CBS's Robert Costa.
His whole business is on the line. The Trump organization, they're saying that organization and Trump committed fraud. He could have hundreds of millions of dollars to pay. Of course, if that happens in the coming days after the closing arguments today in court, he will certainly appeal it.
A day after his surprise stop in Washington to confront House Republicans, Hunter Biden will today be in a Los Angeles courtroom to face tax charges. CBS's Catherine Herridge.
What's likely is that there will be a reading of the charges, or he may waive that. The judge will want to know that he understands the charges and will likely get a plea of some kind being entered.
Overseas, the UN's International Court of Justice considers the allegation from South Africa that Israel has waged what amounts to genocide in its Gaza military campaign. CBS's Lauren Comato at The Hague.
Clearly, this is a very high-profile case. Outside the court, there were two different groups of protesters, Israelis, many families of hostages shouting, bring them home. Also, supporters of Palestinians shouting, free Palestine. We can hear the protests in the press room and also in the courtroom.
Survivors say they were lucky to escape the avalanche that killed one person and injured three others at a ski resort near Lake Tahoe, California.
I couldn't put myself up because the snow was so heavy on top of me. I was buried, my face buried in the snow. And lucky that I have the face mask, so I have some air in the face mask.
Inflation check from the government today. Consumer prices last month were up a fraction from November and 3.4% higher than 1 year ago. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
I think that what we are seeing is that inflation is remaining persistently above where the Federal Reserve would like it to be.
The seismic coaching changes in football from the NFL. Six-time Super Bowl winning coach Bill Belichick is leaving the New England Patriots after a 4-13 season. CBS Sports NFL writer Tyler Sullivan.
He's still a great head coach, and I believe he's going to continue coaching in the NFL. And ultimately, I think he'd be best served to just be a head coach. And if he goes to a place that already has established talent, he'll be able to succeed there.
Belichick was also the GM with the Patriots. This all came 70 after 72-year-old Nick Saban announced his retirement from the college games, 7 national titles, 6 of them at Alabama. Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 209 points. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Okay, everyone, gather round. It's time for corny jokes about passing the torch.
The team at Kirian's Welding was fused together solid.
Thanks for all the late nights and early shifts.
But double retirements mean the crew must bond with some certified new hires.
You've both gone the extra millimeter.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
There's something magical about unboxing. When you unbox BritBox, you uncover a world of British entertainment. Stream the UK's most brilliant series, including new and upcoming seasons of Shetland, Father Brown, and Death in Paradise. Plus new originals like Payback, Irving Welsh's Crime, and Archie, the story of Hollywood's greatest leading man, Cary Grant. Unbox BritBox and escape to the best of British TV. Stream with a free trial at BritBox.com.
2 scripts from the TV series Friends are up for auction in the UK tomorrow.
I just needed to tell you.
It's the one where Rachel doesn't stop Ross's London wedding.
Congratulations.
2 original scripts were rescued from a trash basket at the London studios where the 2 UK episodes were filmed back in 1998. They formed the 2-part finale of season 4 and, the auctioneer says, should have been destroyed at the time so the ending wouldn't be leaked. Estimated price, about $1,000. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
A memoir that Lisa Marie Presley had been working on at the time of her death will be published this fall. The book is currently untitled. It was completed with the help of actor Riley Keough, the eldest of Presley's 4 children. The memoir is expected to touch on everything from her close bond with her father Elvis to her marriages to Michael Jackson and Nicolas Cage. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
12:30.